Well, plans to return cable cars to High Street are gathering speed. The Dunedin Heritage Light Rail Trust is bringing enthusiasts together and launching a fundraising campaign. And Spokesman Neville Jemmett is here to talk about that project this evening. Hi to you, Neville.
G'day, how are you?
I'm well. So let's give us some background first of all. When did this plan begin?
It began in 2007 at the Settlers Museum, and there was a launch of a book by Don McCara, and there was a big meeting there of about 150 people, and we formed a wee group, and from there we've been trying to get the cable cars back to Dunedin.
What's the motivation behind it? Why bring them back?
Well, it's a good touristy thing. It's also a good bus route. They were always reliable, they were always on time, and they could handle any weather. Like, you know, our bus routes now, you can't rely on what time the buses arrive. You can with a cable car because it follows a same route every day. And it's a great tourist attraction. I mean, San Francisco's proved that. They've got probably the biggest tourist attraction in San Francisco now, is their cable cars. You can't get on it from 9 o'clock onwards. You've got to wait for hours. So I reckon the same thing can happen here. How
long has it been since we've had the cable car in Dunedin?
1957 was the last time. That was the High Street one, which was the only financial one. They began in early 1900s. They did all the hill cities, hill areas, and 1957 they changed them over to, I think, trams and buses.
So how much support do you have? How many people have you got involved behind this trust and this fundraising venture?
Well, we've got 5 on the trust itself, and then we have a second tier group, which has over 200 people on that list up there. So it's quite a good bunch behind us. A lot of them are elderly because they're the ones that rode the cable car. So, you know, we want to get a few young ones in as well so that we can keep pushing it along.
What's the number? What's the figure that needs to be raised here?
Scary, $26 to $30 million total, but it can be done in stages. The idea is we'll build the building up in the Mornington Park first, which is the cable car house, which is around about $2 million, and then we start working our way down the hill, like buying tracks, getting cable cars rebuilt, and putting all the fittings around the outside of the bus stops and things like that.
Even in stages, though, it's still a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
How do you plan to do it?
Well, it'll gain momentum. I think once we get a cable car down here. There is one in Christchurch that we intend to bring down, hopefully here before Christmas. It's a trailer rather than a grip car, and we're going to hopefully put it on Mornington Park as a temporary museum up there, and then draw the public to it to have a look and see exactly what we're planning on doing.
How long do you expect all this to take? Do you have a vision for a date to?
Well, you could say how long is a piece of string as well, couldn't you? But no, we think about 10 years at a guess. It depends on the money. If the money comes in quicker than we are anticipating, then we'll get it built faster. It depends.
Is it just the cable car that's the Trust's vision here, or do you have any other projects involved alongside this?
Well, $30 million is a big effort for one wee group to try and do on our own. Yeah, well, cable car for 10 years anyway, that's for sure. Because there is a second part to it, which can be the Mary Hill extension, which was the old, what they call the Big Dipper. It took off from the old cable car house and went down a big drop, and it was the steepest track in the world, and we can probably reintroduce that later on.
If people want to get involved with the trust and the fundraising venture, how do they do that?
Just contact us through our heritage name. I can get. We've got a website being rebuilt at the moment. There was our past chairperson passed away last year, and I'm rebuilding it up from there. So we're recreating a new website. So go onto the website and you'll find us on there.
All right, Neville, thanks for your time this evening.
Good, thank you.